right, y'all. So this week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta was giving what it was giving. So let's give it what we got.
What does the cat do?
Alright, so the episode starts off with Eva and Cynthia going house hopping. I guess for Eva, she looking for a place that's gated, but something that's not too expensive. It was a modest little cute little 5-bedroom house. She talking about she don't want to outgrow it, but bitch, you only got 2 kids. So that's, 3 rooms at best? You still got 2 rooms to spare. So, I mean, unless you trying to pop out kids like no other, you should have enough space, mama. And I mean, what you need to be worried about is the finances, not the space, okay? Do you have enough finances to give you more space should you need it? I mean, because your job at this nation is only temporary, okay? And we not just banking on you being on Housewives forever because you ain't bringing much to the table, my mind. But anyway, they in the house or whatever, and they looking around, and they get talking about Portia first, and then they bring up Nene, and Cynthia's like, nah, I ain't heard from Nene, but I'm supposed to be seeing her at this pride parade, so hopefully everything is good, everything is great, and hopefully she just act right, and we are cordial, and we can go on about our merry little way. So Tanya is back. I think maybe I spoke her up. There's power in the tongue, and I believe I have so much power. So when I spoke her name, the Bravo gods was just like, Tanya, you said, and they just sprinkled her in this episode. It was just like the one time I said I didn't want to see her, boom, here she go. But anyway, according to the scene, Portia and Tanya sitting up there talking. And Tanya, what I will say is, bitch, your house is laid. The hibachi room, I think, is a little extra and over the top, but the house is beautiful. Like, that kitchen was everything, girl. I love the scheme you had going on. I love the cut. Well, they was really white, but I really just loved what I saw. But Portia got to talking about Dennis, and she was like, you know what? He was telling me that the reason why he was going out doing what he was doing with A, B, and C was because I wasn't emotionally available. I wasn't there. I was always like distant. I was never present. And mama was like, wait a minute, because according to the timeline you giving me, I got photographic evidence to prove otherwise, bitch. I was here in the moment, pregnant as hell, in prison. But apparently y'all gonna work something out, because now, which is present day, we seeing that y'all are moving forward and trying to reconcile y'all's relationship. So hopefully you gonna find something in there that's gonna make sense and bring you back to him. Hallelujah. Kenya and this Mark situation. So when we see Kenya at the beginning of the episode, he still ain't around. He half-ass calling. He in and out and roundabout. And Kenya just like, well, damn, I didn't want to raise this child by myself. We married. We ain't even living together, bitch. What the fuck? I understand you got a restaurant in New York or whatever, but bitch, you got a whole wife and child in Atlanta, and we are not willing to relocate. So you need to split your time up half and half. If you the owner, bitch, you ain't got to be that 7 days a week. And so then Mark finally comes over, and it's just like, this what you wanted? I mean, girl, he was either ignoring you or just being outright insulting. Like, you think you can? I mean, I understand he was like, I guess being an asshole for jokes or whatever, because you was like, but girl, like, you sit up there talking about, so you gonna think about it? You gonna come down here? Huh? And he just, hey, pretty girl. Like, I understand he want to see his daughter, but girl, for him to just outright ignore you and answer him when he good and ready, bitch, one of them pants would have came flying towards his head. Yeah, we not gonna even blame it on the fact that I ain't even had no eggs. We just gonna blame it on the fact that I ain't got no pan to fry it in because I done threw it at your motherfucking head. Kenya, that's your relationship, but I could never. And then the fact that y'all never have a long time. Like, he always want... I'm not gonna really go into this because y'all been asking me to talk about it and I refuse to. Tamar said it. Bitch, if he always laying next to you and ain't even trying, girl, something, you yearning, and you a beautiful woman, and you yearning like, damn, I want some alone time, I wanna get you, gaga. And he like, oh, but the coochie in the baby. I'm like, girl, he's a man at the end of the day. A man, gay or straight, is gonna get, girl, listen, he gonna get his. And the fact that he ain't just gung-ho to get it from you, y'all already know where I'm going. Something in the milk ain't clean, Kenya. You can't be this dumb. I mean, but then, girl, no, you can't be this dumb. And then it's not healthy for you to be jealous of your daughter because she's getting more attention from your husband. Like, that is a problem. That is a serious problem. And then you ask him who number one and he don't even answer you. What? You talked? You suggest that you want to be alone with him for his birthday. Oh no, this is my first birthday with you. Can you he don't want to be alone with you. He is avoiding you at all costs. And when he is around you, he is all but demanding. No. He is physically demanding that the child is present as well. So if it ain't you in Brooklyn, it ain't shit. He don't want you by yourself. Girl. Nene is back. Okay, so Nene is back. She don't really announce, hey, I'm back, y'all. So I guess in her mind, she thought she was going to be back first or second episode. She didn't know that they was going to push her ass back to episode numero 3. So she was just, okay, so in this scene, we going to be talking to the American Cancer Society, and she was basically sharing her experience as a caregiver and also kind of touching on the fact that she has known that she wasn't the best person. So she's trying to change her ways and become zen with herself and do right from here on out. So it seems like, Cynthia's all but it seems from Nene's point at this part in the episode that she is like, nah, I'm all about peace. And when I see her, it's going to be nothing but love because I know that this is partly my fault too. I haven't been the best person and I see my faults and now I'm trying to make amends. So I'm like, way to go, Nene, because I never thought I would be hearing this dialogue from Lanithia Leaks. But then in the same breath, she's sitting up there talking to Greg and she like, well, I reached out to Cynthia and she didn't respond. Pause, period, hard stop. That there implies that you reached out to her in a loving way. Saying I reached out implies that it was positive. That I said, hey girl, how you doing? Hey, Cynthia, I'm just checking on you. Hey girl, you alive? Are we still beefing? And she just ghosted you and left your ass on red. No ma'am. You then in your confessional read the text message. And baby, it was nowhere near positive. And Cynthia said so. She was like, you came at me negative and I blocked your bitch ass. So now you haven't heard from me. World Pride. So here we are, the day of World Pride, and everybody is prepping and getting ready. First we see Nene, she is getting ready or whatever, and then Marlo comes in to, I guess, coach her or prep her. Okay, the girls are gonna feel like this and this and this and this. And I'm like, why is she doing all of this? And then boom, we flash to Cynthia texting Eva a link saying, girl, would you look at this? And it's, I guess, a recent interview of Nene calling Cynthia weak. And she's like, oh girl, look at this. Oh. Then we flip back to Nene. And Nene like, so why should I be worried? Yes, I said something, but I'm coming with positive vibes and whatever. I said what I said, but I'm trying to move forward. And then Nene, oh girl, this, baby, you got vindicated, Nene. She got in her confessional and was like, I don't know why everybody up in arms about me and what I said. This woman did 7 interviews talking about me. And baby, I'd be damned if Bravo did not run all them receipts. Bop. Every goddamn receipt. So Nene was not lying. So she like, oh. So if we ain't talking about that, leave me the hell alone. So then Eva goes to Cynthia's room and they continue to talk about it. Girl, can you believe she said that? Girl, can you believe this? Can you believe that? And Cynthia gonna open her mouth and say, cause that's just what she do. Are you mad because she talking about you, or are you mad because she called you weak? Because in the same breath, you are standing in front of 6 cameras, knowing that this shit is going to be broadcasted in a few months to millions, saying, oh, her wig is desperate, this, that, and the third. So you popping back like you don't give a damn, and it's just banter between the two of y'all. But you, I can't believe she said. So which is it? I don't want to go so hard on Cynthia because I like Cynthia. But when people tend to say stuff, I don't take them at face value and believe them, but I will look for it so I won't be naive to the fact. And when Nene said what she said about Cynthia being who she is, and then I paid attention, and then this episode they come with receipts, it's like, slow down. So now, here we are, the actual Pride event. Everybody on the float. You got people from Housewives of Potomac. This branch, that branch, this place, that place. Everybody having a great time. And then finally, here comes Nene. Mama scoping. She's like, oh, there goes Cynthia. Let me go say hi. Boom, boom, boom. As soon as she get face to face with Cynthia, next week on, I'm like, ugh. But y'all, that was the episode, so we don't even know what happens when they meet each other. But But y'all, that was Housewives. It was giving what it was given. Y'all said y'all wanted Married to Medicine, so let me go in here and see if it's on my fire stick, and then I will give that to you all. But make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Until next time, same place, same time.